I hope you're doing well today. You all have been turning in great work, and I've loved being able to see some of you in classes. Today, for our science lesson, I'm going to start out by telling you about what we're going to talk about and reading a book that I think will help you understand it. So I have two big words for you. Are you ready? I think you can handle it. The first word is hibernation. That starts with an H. H, h, h. Hibernation. That is a big word. What does that mean? In the winter, some animals, they don't like to go out in the cold. Just like us, we don't like to go out in the cold. But these animals want to stay in their warm bed all winter long until the sun comes out and the weather warms up. That is called hibernation. So I think of hibernation as a really long nap. And we'll talk about some animals that hibernate in caves, or they burrow underground, or they are in trees. And we'll talk about animals that do that. Now we have another big word. Are you ready? This big word is called migration. Migration. And it starts with our letter of the week. M. Migration. Migration. What does that mean? Well, some animals, just like some people, they don't want to stay in the cold place. They want to go to a warm place during the winter. You know, like some people in Chicago, during the winter when it's really cold here, they'll go to Florida and stay there, or Arizona, or California, or New Mexico, where it's warm all year round. So animals feel the same too. They don't always like to stay in the cold places. They can fly to a warm place or walk or waddle to a warm place. So when animals move from a cold place to a warm place during the winter months, it's called migration. So this is hibernation. This is migration. Can you do that? Hibernation. Migration. Good job. So we're going to read a book that's going to help you learn about hibernation, the big long nap. It is called Over and Under the Snow by Kate Mesner and illustrated by Christopher Silas Neal. Are you ready? It's such a pretty book. Ooh, look at the snowflakes. Let's see. Over the snow I glide into woods frosted, fresh and white. Over the snow, a flash of fur, a red squirrel disappears down a crack. Where did he go? Under the snow, says Dad. Under the snow is a whole secret kingdom where the smallest forest animals stay safe and warm. You're skiing over them now. There's Mr. Squirrel. And there's the little chipmunk. Over the snow I glide, past beech trees rattling leftover leaves and strong silent pines that stretch to the sky. On a high branch, a great horned owl keeps watch. Under the snow, a tiny shrew is a little fat mouse. Dodges columns of ice, and it follows a cool tunnel along the moss out of sight. So the vole stays underground in his tunnel. Look, says Dad, tracks. Tracks always tell a story. Can you see them? Over the snow, a deer has crossed paths with us. An oval of melted snow tells the story of a good night's sleep. Under the snow, deer mice doze. They cuddle up against the cold in a nest of feathers and fur. So they cuddle up together and hibernate together to keep warm. Over the snow I climb. digging in my edges so I don't slide back down. Under the snow, voles scratch through slippery tunnels, searching for morsels from summer feast. They're looking for food. Over the snow I swoosh, faster, faster, down, faster, faster. Under the snow, a snowshoe hare, or a bunny, watches from a shelter of spruce. Almost invisible, she smooths her fur, a coat of white. Over the snow I glide, past reeds where tadpoles play in springtime. Under the snow, bullfrogs snooze. They dream of sun-warmed days back when they had tails. So they're hibernating under the pond. Over the snow, I stand and stare. Little mountains in the marsh. Under the snow, beavers gnaw on aspen bark settled in for supper. Can they hear my tummy rumblings too? Over the snow, stop! A sound. We stand like statues carved in ice till a bushy-tailed fox steps from a thicket, tips his ear to the ground, listens, listens, listens still, and leaps and onto the snow after an invisible dinner. His paws scratch away to find the mouse he heard scritch, scritch, scratching along underneath under the snow. He's safe under the snow, the little mouse. Over the snow I glide. A full moon lights my path to supper. Under the snow a chipmunk wakes for a meal. Bedroom, kitchen, hallway. His house is under my feet, so the chipmunk stays warm underground during the winter. Over the snow I climb one last hill. Bonfire smoke rises, warm hands, hot cocoa, hot dogs sizzling on sticks. Under the snow, a black bear snores, still full of October blueberries and trout. So he's hibernating. He's going to sleep all winter. Over the snow, the fire crackles and sparks shoot up to the stars. I lick sticky marshmallow from my lips and lean back with heavy eyes. Shadows dance in the flames. Under the snow, do you see? A queen bumblebee drowses away December all alone. She'll rule a new colony in spring. Ooh, she looks warm under that tree. Over the snow I glide, home on tired legs. Clouds whisper down feathery soft flakes. Under the covers I snuggle deep and drift into my dreams. She looks cozy. Of cuddling deer and slumbering frogs, hungry beavers and tunneling voles, drowsy bears and busy squirrels, and the secret kingdom under the snow. The end. Wow, that was such a great read. We got to see and learn about some of the animals that hibernate and stay under the snow and keep warm in the winter. I hope you enjoy our lesson.